Hello, Grandview. I'm Viewfinder reporter Jermayne Myrick, and I'm here with Montay McDaniel to discuss his upbringing as a child and who he's becoming as a man. How you doing today, Montay?
I'm doing good, man. How you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
From my understanding, you are a prodigy student from Sacramento, California, who attended and completed a four-year college degree in communications while you were still in high school. In a way, you're very similar to Martin Luther King Jr. in the way that you're a child prodigy and you graduated college. Well, Martin Luther King graduated college at the age of 18, and you were actually younger than him.
Right.
So, how does it make you feel to have accomplished a goal like that?
As one of you said, I am no Martin Luther King. I am nothing at all as successful as he was and as big as an influence as he was. I think that the correlation between the child prodigy and graduating college is something that's super important that I didn't take to that big of a, thought. I knew that he was successful educationally, but knowing that people are comparing his name to me is something that I'm very grateful of.
What are some of the major during your journey, and what helped you to overcome them?
My high school wasn't very supportive in my dreams, and it was kind of difficult, kind of battling out those forces between my age, my own insecurities, and me trying to be perfect.
Did you feel a lot of pressure to succeed?
100%. Every step of the way, you have to just tap in and go into tunnel vision and really just look at that goal and kind of get at it. So that's pretty much what I did from that point when I noticed all that pressure.
Okay. So you kind of come from a family of success. Like your sister was also a student who she took college classes during high school. And how was it for you to have that kind of model to look up to while you were doing the same thing?
Oh yeah, I'll say it to this day. My sister, Jermayne, she's my biggest role model. I look up to her. She has really set the path for me to kind of strive in this world, and so big thanks to her. But no, just having her as that guide, knowing that if she can do it, I can do it as well. That's just the biggest thing for me.
What type of role did your family play, I guess, for you at a young age in helping you to complete your goal of taking these courses, these college courses?
Yeah, so I mean, having that, my parents have been there since day one. They've just been my role models, people I can look up to. I like to think of it as my parents have been like the canvas, and I'm pretty much the paint. Any goal that I had set out, they made sure that I was able to complete it. And so I'm very thankful for that. My mother was my biggest advocate, making sure any sort of trial, any person, any sort of hate, anything was cleared away as I got through this journey. She had to work countless hours to make sure we can meet our goals if we have it. And so from helping me with my classes, and also kind of dealing with that pressure that I was kind of dealing with, giving me that advice, she was that person to kind of help me in that situation. My dad as well, being that guy to kind of guide me through that, right? And giving me advice and kind of handle that pressure, and trying to keep me level-headed. He has a lot of success as well, and so I looked up to him a lot. Also, him being a huge man of God, I'm really thankful for his influence in my life and his part of my life. And yeah, I'm just really grateful that I had both of them in my life.
So how did they react to that? Like initially finding out when you found out that you had graduated and your parents and your family found out?
It's not like a pregnancy or anything. It's just like it's like as you get closer, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's coming closer to this deadline. Of course, we celebrated. We just had fun. We're grateful for this achievement, and we're really reminiscing on the times where I wasn't doing so well in school.
What do you plan to do once you finish your master's here at Grandview?
Yeah, so after I finish my master's in athletic training, primarily I want to work with basketball. So whether that's working in a setting like the collegiate level or high school, I would love to kind of get my foot in the door in those types of settings. But the ultimate goal is to work as an athletic trainer for the NBA. So kind of taking the steps to get to that point. So.
All right. I guess we're going to be wrapping up here pretty soon. I'd just like to ask you one more final question.
Sure.
How is college here away from your family different opposed to how you did college before when you were at home?
Yeah, so thinking about the two different levels of education, now being that I'm in a graduate program that requires a lot more, and I'm away from home, so of course there's a lot more stress, and plus I'm not able to physically see my family and have as much fun as I would if I was in close proximity with them. It's a bit difficult, but I constantly call my family, checking in with them, and then making time to meet with them individually. I think that's the biggest thing. Yeah.
Well, Montay, we appreciate you. We're grateful for your presence, you being here to talk with us, and just let us learn more about you. And we're just grateful that you could make it here.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.